Today I am feeling burned out. Let's pull some tarot about it. I thought that I had experienced burnout before, but what I've been feeling here recently that has sort of built up to today, I've never really fully felt this before. And I was talking with a friend of mine and he described it as apathy. And I was like, wow, yeah, I've always known that was a word, but I've never experienced it. But that's exactly what this is. So we're gonna pull some tarot about it. Before we even dive into this, before I even start off telling you what the advice is, I need you to take a deep breath and take a step back and think about this message from the big picture, because right now, what I'm seeing, if you resonate with this, is that if you take a step back and look at the big picture, you're going to see just how good of a job past you did, how amazing past you did. You are currently in this place where you're leaving hermit mode, like you're exiting a long era of hermit mode, but you still feel like the hermit. The thing is though that you're still moving. That's what's weird, is that you are drifting along and nothing feels like it's moving around you. Everything still feels very hermit-esque, but yet you're still moving. The reason you're moving is because you are still moving from the momentum of past you, sprinting, diving into the boat and moving as fast as you possibly could so that present you now can just sit and coast. And that's what's happening right now. You are coasting off the efforts of past you. You may feel directionless and you may feel like, you're just stuck in your feelings or stuck in the emotions or stuck in things that you just like, you're there, you're stuck, and you know there's no movement happening, there's no motion happening, but that's wrong. That's not true. See, you once upon a time saw the big picture, and I don't even think you realized how deep, how true of the big picture it was that you saw. You saw a true future that you were going to end up in, and you acted in that moment based off of that. And somewhere along the way you lost sight of that. Somewhere along the way you lost the vision that you had once upon a time. Past you saw your future and said, that is the direction I'm moving in. You can't see it right now because you're too close. But if you take a step back and you look at the big picture, you will see there was something that past you so clearly was like, this is the future I want. And in that moment was so truly aligned and has just beelined your life in that direction. And right now you may feel like you don't have any direction that you can move in. There's nowhere to go. There's not even two paths to choose between. There's just nothing. And it's because you're already in it. You're already in the decision that was made so long ago. You decided at some point that you wanted to be this type of person, or you wanted to have this type of career, you wanted to have this type of finance, you wanted to have this type of life, and so you made that decision, and there's no way going back because you're already in the decision. You're already in the aftermath. You're already in the fruit bearing part of the decision. But see, the thing is that the fruit is here, but you can't pick it just yet because it's not just quite ripe enough. It's almost ready to be picked, but not quite. If you can take a step back and think about the big picture, think about maybe even like 7, 8, 9 years ago, the decisions you made that, or even the thoughts you had, the dreams that you had, and started making decisions based off of, that will help you route to where now your life is going in the direction you're headed in, because you've made every decision since then based off of that. The lessons that you've learned could not bear reward to you that quickly, or that upfront, that short term, that instant gratification. You couldn't get that. You cannot get that, because the lessons that you've been having to learn are based off of long term. They're meant to be lessons that you play and repeat all throughout your life until the very, very end. You're supposed to get to the end and still be repeating the same lessons, or not even repeating the same lessons, but repeating the same knowledge, having the knowledge, and now understanding the process. Like, if you learned how to crochet, you don't have to keep relearning how to crochet, you just keep crocheting. And that's what this is that you learn to crochet, and now you're meant to crochet for the rest of your life. You're meant to get better at it, you're meant to expand on it. But for some reason, this crocheting, like specifically, took you 10 years to learn. Maybe I should have found a better example, I don't know, but it took you 10 years to learn. And that's where you are now, is that you're finally at the end. You've learned it, and now you're about to get to do it. And for some of you, you're about to meet somebody who has went through the same type of lesson. There's someone that you've been mirroring, someone that you have been, maybe you know them, maybe you interacted with them, maybe it was a touch and go kind of thing, but somebody who has been learning the same exact lessons that you have. They have been learning how to not be short term. They've been learning how to be on this journey and how to acquire things so early in life that they can carry with them for the rest of their life, so they can just like coast for the rest of their life. And that's what's happening, is that you have set yourself up to just coast, and now you're about to meet somebody who is doing the same exact thing, someone who learned the same exact lessons, that somehow just like catapulted themselves ahead so far in their career, in their life, in their financial knowledge, and some type of a knowledge in something that can contribute to you just as much as you can contribute to them. And that's what it's going to be all about, is that you two are going to literally be a perfect pairing. You two are literally going to be the couple that like has been through the same type of complementary things in life and now can contribute that to each other. And this energy isn't just going to be in romance. You're going to have a lot of this like collaborative energy in all facets of your life. It's just, things are like literally, it's on the tip of my tongue. Like it's literally like, I feel like I could literally reach out and be like, boop, and pull it. But there's something about solidifying your patience here, solidifying the, like the faith and the knowledge that things are going to work out and things are okay, even when you are down and not feeling well. It's easy to not have patience whenever you are being worshipped or having gratitude thrown to you, or when you're getting the recognition that you deserve. So there's something about remaining patient through the whole process. That way, in moments when you're not getting what it is that you deserve, or when you're not getting that instant gratification or getting the worship you deserve or the praise you deserve, in those moments you can still say, it's okay, everything's working out, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. That is like the icing on the cake. That's the like solidification of this process. So if you're like me and you've been feeling down today, try to stay in that headspace of everything's going to work out. I'm gonna let myself feel this. I'm not going to try to distract myself, but I am going to know that tomorrow is a better day. Tomorrow is another day, and the next day after that's another day, and things are just going to keep getting better. Because that's the only option. It's either that or something better, right? That is all I have for you. If this message aligns with you, it will find you, and if it doesn't, keep scrolling. It costs $0, mind your own business. If you'd like to book a reading with me, you can go to my Etsy store, Mage Farms, and be sure to follow here for more of these little freebies. Have an awesome day!